Hey everybody, Chiat 82. I'm just going to talk about 2 ads, 1 client, and especially for you art directors out there, but for everyone as always. And this early book, Royal Caribbean. 2 ads. I must have touched on one of these in an earlier video, but we're going to go in deeper on both of these. First one is the voted the best cruise in the Caribbean. What a beautiful ad. Why is it beautiful? Because it just is. You get the photographs, with a little bit of natural light and the shadows under each one as if they're really laying there on the page. And I always wondered, who the heck writes a letter that narrow? But someone wanted it, and of course they're all handwritten by different people in the office just to make the ad. But it's a great pun, but it's a pun that the more you think about it, you can know they enjoy it. You can tell the client really enjoyed this ad, and so did the agency. And that kind of layout takes real time to really make it sing the right way and to make sure that the little ghosted soft image of the actual ship is put in just the right place. But still there's that and down, and down, and down, which you see on websites and everything too. Now this one does the same thing, obviously with that kind of F shape, headline and down, but look at the thing where the lights are there on the ship, but the sun's shining through it. Away from the headline, see, sticking way out on its own. Just even though the ad goes across and down, eye pulls you out that way to connect with the brightest part of the image. See, the brightest part of the image. So when they're saying why our pina coladas are better than their pina coladas, it's a superiority message. And when you have that majestic shot of that thing jutting out away from everything else, away from it, they could have, an idiot would have flopped the photograph around or the layout so that would point inwards, but no, it pulls you out and away. So you read and then you can dream. You read and then you can reach out there and dream. This is great art direction, folks. And it might have been a case where the art director came up with it, or the writer, kind of said, no, do it like this, or a creative director came in and said, no, more like this, or it was just perfectly from the beginning. Nuance and caring about the craft sells. Again, this one, because it's just so pulls you in, like scrapbooking, right? It's human and really makes you want to read all the little comments, and hopefully they're good, and then read what they have to say about it. And what they say about it is kept fairly small in comparison. See, what we're saying, it's got to be small. What they're saying has got to be big. And the typography of this sort of Palatino-ish, almost Papal Pontifex, really, really nicely done. And over here, like I said, just look at that ad. You see the headline, but the thing that pops is that view, the bright spot in the dark with the sunset going through it. See, our pina coladas are better because you could be there, hanging out, projected out, enjoying the sunset on our ship. The message here is, like I said, whatever you're designing, why don't you put that kind of craft into it? Oh, because it's just something that goes out on social media. Oh, just because, yeah, I get it. The world's looking at more shit per day, more things per day. But if you put craft into it, the people who see it might notice it. And that shows something. The best creative people believe, even in 2022, that this one post on Instagram could change everything. Compare that to the people who say, I don't know, put something out there. You just get it out there, get it out there, get it out there. Which one will rule the world? More to come. See ya.